Welcome to ISC Testimonies.
First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Dendu, and I live in Woodside, Queens, New York. So actually it was in 2007 where my dad and two of his friends opened a restaurant in Woodside, and the restaurant was called Top of the World Buffet. And so his other two friends, they're followers of Dalai Lama, so my dad wasn't. And when 2008, after the protest in Manhattan, my dad's friend actually told my dad that you should pretend you're, not a follower of Dorje Shugden, so we could still run this business, and start telling people that like you don't talk to your brothers and family members anymore, so you could still run the business. But my dad said, no, I don't want to pretend anything or stuff like that. So then they said either we would take the restaurant or you take the restaurant. So at that time, my dad didn't have a lot of money. So, but then later, my dad's friends and brothers helped him out, so we took over the restaurant. And when we took over the restaurant, Tibetan people started coming to the restaurant. They post up letters in front of the restaurant saying, don't go inside this restaurant, it's for the ghost followers, which is, Dorje Shugden. And then actually at night, they sent rats inside the restaurant. And then in a month, they sent 18 letters to the health department saying that there's a poison in the food, there's a lot of rats, people are drinking beer in the restaurant, and stuff like that, so they could just close the restaurant. But before anything happened, there used to be a lot of Tibetan birthday parties, everyone would come. So these are the stuff that, my dad closed the restaurant because they sent so many letters and they were posting, and then Tibetan people stopped coming to our restaurant because of that. And then actually I was in the restaurant every day, so a lot of kids know me because I'm the son of the owner. So when I go to school, people know me that I follow Dorje Shugden. So they call me saying a lot of names saying son of China, which they think we actually get paid from China for doing all this, but actually we don't. And so they say a lot of names, and they will bully me. I was the only Tibetan kid in that school who follows Dorje Shugden, and in that school there's a lot of Tibetan kids, but actually I was the only one, so they were all against me. And they was calling me names and saying stuff, saying I'm Chinese, I get paid. And they actually, after school they were trying to fight with me. And then actually, when I go to park, where I live, there's a lot of Tibetans. So when I go to park, when I play basketball, there's people, there's guys who's older than me. They trying to throw elbows at me because they know I follow Dorje Shugden, and then they throw an elbow at me. I got jumped a lot of times in park, or around school, just because I follow this. But I got jumped, and I know those people who who hit me and stuff, but I actually never told the school or my parents or the police officer, because I felt at the end of the day, I feel they're still Tibetans, and then they're, we still have the same blood, they're Tibetans, and I don't want to call the cops because they don't know, actually they don't know what's going on, so I wouldn't call the cops of something that they don't know, something that their parents, taught them. So I felt bad for them. Even though I got jumped at the end of the day school, I didn't call the cops or anything, because I'm you know what, they don't know anything about this. I'm feel bruises and few cuts, it's alright, it's gonna go away in in a couple months. But what I actually really feel bad is those family members who got divorced just because of this. That's something that never could change in your life, but I feel few cuts and all that, that's gonna go away. So these are the stuff. And actually, I was protesting in Manhattan, which was 34th Street. And then there was a lot of Tibetan kids, who was taking pictures of me. And this morning I also received a message from this Tibetan kid saying that him and his friends are gonna, if they see me in the street, they're gonna do something to me. And they were saying, watch your back, because you know what's gonna happen. But I was it's no need this. If you want to actually talk, I could go to Starbucks and I could have a conversation with you. But stuff like that, and yeah.